हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू माय चैनल एग्री हेवन। आज इस सेशन में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे ICAR JRF-SRF PhD एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन जेनेटिक्स एंड प्लांट ब्रीडिंग के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस के बारे में, और इस क्वेश्चंस के आंसर ICAR के ऑफिशियल आंसर की के अकॉर्डिंग है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं 2020 के पेपर से। स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब अवश्य करें ताकि आने वाली सभी वीडियोज़ की अपडेट आप तक पहुँचती जाए। So let's start now. First question: which one of the following crop is a commercial crop in Punjab and Haryana but is a subsistence crop in Odisha? The answer is rice. The second question is: which of the following are the two most important wheat growing zones of the country? तो इसमें है जो wheat growing zones है, पहला गंगा सतलज प्लेन्स इन द नॉर्थ वेस्ट ये है, और दूसरा ब्लैक सॉइल रीजन ऑफ द दक्कन, ये दोनों है। तो आंसर हमारा ए और सी। थर्ड क्वेश्चन: इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर इज टिपिकली कैरेक्टराइज्ड एज लैंड स्कार्स, लेबर सरप्लस, इकोनॉमी। थर्ड आंसर। क्वेश्चन 4: विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंट्रीज इज द मेन राइवल ऑफ इंडिया इन टी एक्सपोर्ट? श्रीलंका। Now coming to the fifth question, here two statements are given. Statement A says that MSP is declared by the government every year to provide incentives to the farmers for raising the production of crops. This is a correct statement. Statement B: buffer stock is created to distribute food grains in the deficit areas and among the poorer strata of the society at the lower price than the market price. This is also a correct statement. So both of these statements are correct. Question 6: which one of the following is a global association of nations of the world to help cooperation in international law, security, economic development and social equity? UNO, United Nations Organization. Question 7: under the Ganga Action Plan Phase 2, pollution abatement works are being taken up in how many towns? The answer is 57 towns. Question 8: which one of the following statement is incorrect? Here the first statement, the highest number of pigs in the world are found in India. This is an incorrect statement. Question 9: which type of nitrogenous fertilizer is suitable for waterlogged soil? The answer is ammonium sulfate. 10th, the famous Baladila range of hills in the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh is famous for its high grade hematite deposits. 11th one, a farmer wishes to start a 100 square meter rectangular vegetable garden. Since he has only 30 meter barbed wire, he fences 3 sides of the garden, letting his house compound wall act as the 4th side fencing. What is the dimension of the garden? So the dimension is 20 into 5. Here is the explanation of the question. Suppose let the length of one side be x meter and other side be y meters of the rectangular garden. And here also one side is a compound wall, and we are having 30 meter wire that is used for fencing. So x plus y plus x will be equals to 30 and y will be equals to 30 minus 2x, and we are having the area of vegetable garden as 100 meters square. So xy equals to 100, and solving this by quadratic equation, we are having x equals to 5 or x can be 10. When we put the value of x as 5, we are getting y value as 20, and when we put x value as 10, we get y value as 10. So the possible dimensions of the vegetable garden here are 5 meter into 20 meter, or it can be 10 meter into 10 meter. And here in the option we are having 20 meter into 5 meter. So this one will be the correct option. Question number 12: in which one of the following industries the consumption of natural rubber is the largest? Auto tires and tubes. 13. Which one of the following countries was the partner country of 34th Surajkund International Crafts Fair held in Haryana? Uzbekistan. Question 14. Nobel laureate Abhijit Vinayak Banerjee was conferred the honorary Doctor of Letters by which university? University of Kolkata. Where is the headquarters of European Union? Brussels, Belgium. Which of the following would be deficient in one finds high somatic cell count in the cow's milk? The answer is casein. Question number 17. Who was the first administrator statements to attempt planning as a means for economic development? M. Visvasvaraya. Question 18. Amazon rainforest spans over 9 countries. In August 2019, in which country did a deadly fire broke out in the Amazon forest? The answer is Brazil. Question number 19. Economic liberalization in India started with changes in the procedural formalities for FDI. Question 20. The term delimitation, which was in news recently, is associated with which process? Fixing limits of territorial constituencies. Now question number 21. The translation process occurs in association with which one of the following? Ribosomes and RNA. 22. ER seers produce 21 monosomics in which one of the following wheat varieties? The answer is Chinese Spring. Question number 23. Name the small cDNA sequence that represents a unique segment of an active gene. The answer is EST, expressed sequence tags. Which one of the following species of Cajanus is used to introgress salt tolerance in the cultivated species of Cajanus? The answer is Cajanus albicans. Question number 25. Under IPR, what protects the intellectual property created by investor? Patents. The world's most inventory of the global conservation status of biological species is being maintained by IUCN. The IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature. Now in the match list, we have to choose the scientific name. Here the popcorn scientific name is Giames averta tunicata. Popcorn is Giames averta. Waxcorn is Giames variety Salatina, and flintcorn is Giames variety Indorata. The answer will be third option. Question number 28. This one is the dropped question. Question number 29. Here we have to choose the isolation distance for certified seed production for the given crop. The hybrid rice isolation distance is 100 meter. For Johnson grass, the isolation distance is 400 meter. Sesame, it is 50 meter, and carrot, it is 800 meters. So the answer is the first option. 30 number question. Adventive embryony is an example of agamospermy. 31. Loss in vigor due to inbreeding is more visible in cross-pollinated species. If two individuals with a genotype AABB are crossed, what proportion of the offspring will be of genotype small aa small bb? So here the answer will be 1/16. Question number 33. Requirements for marker assisted back crossing are: high heritability is required, tightly linked marker with target gene is required, flanking markers are required. D. Multi-location trial, it is not required. So here the answer will be fourth option, A, B and C only. 34. Chi-square test has the following. This question has been dropped. Question number 35. Requirements for AFLP markers are: random primers, no, this is not required. Restriction enzyme is required, adapters are required, PCR is required, short sequence repeat, this is not required. So the correct option will be option 1, B, C and D only. Question number 36. For breeding high quality chapati wheat in India, we prefer is hard wheat and Triticum mastivum. So the correct option will be B and C, third option. 37. Evidence for DNA as a genetic material was obtained in which of the following experiments? First one, Avery MacLeod and McCarthy experiment and Hershey and Chase experiment. These both options are right. So here the correct option will be A and E, second option. Question number 38. A population consisted of the following genotypes in the given number: 160 heterozygotes, 20 homozygous recessive, 320 homozygous dominant, what would be the frequency of dominant allele? So here we have to find the frequency of dominant allele. In heterozygotes, suppose the genotype is capital A and small a, and the population of it is 160. So here the capital A will be 80, capital A individual will be 80. And in homozygous recessive, suppose the genotype is as small a and it is 20, and we suppose the homozygous dominant as capital A which is 320, and after summing up this total we get 500. And here we have to find the frequency of the dominant allele. So if we take the dominant allele frequency, so how many it is? This one 80, capital A is 80, and this capital A which is 320. On adding this we get 400. On dividing 400 with the total population, that is 500, and multiplying it with 100, we get 80%. That means the frequency of the dominant allele here is 80%. 39 number question. The non-random association of alleles at different loci in a given population is referred to as linkage disequilibrium. 40. Non-Mendelian inheritance includes maternal effect, epigenetic, and extranuclear inheritance only. 41 number. Morgan discovered linkage when studying two genes in which one of the following? In Drosophila, X chromosome. 42. Carrie Banks Mullis invented PCR and received Nobel Prize in Chemistry. 43. Antibiotic resistance genes are mostly used as what kind of marker? These are used as a selectable markers. 44. Expanded form of RAPDase, random amplified polymorphic DNA. 45. Hybrid between plasmid and phage lambda chromosomes are known as plasmid vector. 46. Dust testing is necessary for certification of variety. Yes, it is. Release and notification of variety. Yes. Protection of a variety. Yes. So the most appropriate answer is A, B, and C. Fourth option. 47. CSTL, which stands for Central Seed Testing and Referral Laboratory. It is located in Varanasi. 48. Two-line system of hybrid seed production is possible in TGMS. Seed multiplication ratio of paddy is 1:80. 50 number. Which one of the following are the certified classes of seed under the Seeds Act? These are foundation seed and certified seed only. So the correct option is B and C, second option. 51. Cross-pollinated crop. Here, sunflower is the cross-pollinated crop, cabbage is cross-pollinated, and cha-cha is cross-pollinated. So here the correct option is A, B, and C only. 52. Grow out test for seed certification is compulsory in hybrids of tomato, brinjal, castor. A, B, and C option. 53. Provision of seed register is provided in seed bill. 54. Which one of the following rules are followed by ISTA for determining seed viability of a seed lot? 4 replication of 100 seeds each. 55. To break the dormancy and to enhance germination in orthodox seeds, the chemical stimuli used is potassium nitrate. The germination value GV of tree seeds is calculated by using the formula GV equals to PV into MDG. Here MDG is the mean daily germination calculated as the percentage of full seed germination at the end of the test divided by the number of days to the end of the test, and PV is the peak value. 57. Loose smut is the seed-borne disease in wheat. 58. Leaf spot is the seed-borne disease in sesame. 59. Here we have to choose the correct and incorrect statements. Under the PPB and FR Acts, a variety with BT gene can be registered. And the second option says, under the PPB and FR Act, a variety with RIP gene, ribosomal inhibitory protein, can be registered. Both of these statements are incorrect. 60. According to India's patent law, a patent has a time limit of 20 years. 61. Name of the global initiative which is aimed to establish a multilateral system of access and benefit sharing of plant genetic resources through SMTA. It is International Treaty of PGRFA. PGRFA stands for Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. 62. The most successful technique to conserve pollen grains of plant species is cryopreservation. 63. While breeding for abiotic resistance in legumes, drought tolerance and heat tolerance traits can be obtained from which one of the following Vigna species? It's Vigna aconitifolia. 64. Which one of the following crop is a rich source of calcium, iron and niacin? It's finger millet. 65. Among the edible legume plants, which one of the following legume possesses glandular hairs and secretes oxalic and malic acids? It is secreted by Cicer retinum. 66. Which part of Aice guineensis fruit contains a maximum amount of oil? Mesocarp. 67. Under the ITPGRFA, the specified number of food and fodder crops which can be exchanged when executing SMTA is 35 food crops and 29 fodder crops. Here ITPGRFA stands for International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture and SMTA stands for Standard Material Transfer Agreement. 68. Among the following types of rice, which form of rice possesses more of dextrin in its endosperm? Glutinous rice. 69. Name the tool which is used to assess the plant genetic diversity, which reduces the large set of variables into smaller set of artificial or uncorrelated variables. PCA, path coefficient analysis. 70. Number question. In which of the following crop species allogamy is affected by the process called tripping? Medicago sativa. During the process of gene expression, the CpG island of promoter plays a major role in the regulation of gene by way of DNA methylation. 72. In a population with a frequency of genotype small a, capital A, small a and capital A, what will be the fate of the genotypes of F1 on continuous 3 selfing? The answer is 1/8 F1. 73. There are different checkpoints during the cell cycle. The restriction point is a part of which phase of the cycle? Which phase of the cycle? The answer is G1 phase. 74. How many water molecules released during formation of a dinucleotide? 5. 75. Choose the correct sequence of events during the central dogma of molecular biology. Reverse transcription, then replication, then transcription, then translation. Fourth option is right. 76. Which one of the following is the correct combination to explain a hermaphrodite flower modification? Homogamous, then cleistogamous, then pollen sed and stigma receptive when flower is closed. 77. Which DNA molecule would have higher melting temperature? The more the G and C will be there, higher will be the melting temperature, and here more G and C is present in fourth option, so this one is right. 78. In both prokaryotes and eukaryotes, the promoter has consensus sequence which is present 20 to 30 base pair upstream from start site of transcription and it is called as recognition region. 79. Corn grown in a field and had lysine content of 2% with the variance of 0.16. When the same corn was grown in a greenhouse under controlled condition, the mean of lysine content was again 2%, but the variance was 0.09. What will be the value of broad sense heritability for this trait? The formula for broad sense heritability is H squared equals to Vg by Vp, that is genetic variance by phenotypic variance. Here the phenotypic variance is 0.16, that is 0.16, and the genotypic variance is 0.09. So on division of 0.09 with 0.16 we get 0.09. 0.56. So second option 0.56 will be our broad sense heritability. Question number 80. In Agrostis grass species, the genetic ability to grow in soil contaminated with toxic metal nickel is determined by a dominant allele. 78% of the seeds of the grass species was able to germinate and grow in the nickel contaminated soil. What proportion of the plant population is heterozygous? The answer is 0.64. 81 number question. Which one of the following statement is incorrect with reference to the correlation and regression coefficient? The correlation has no unit of measurement. This is the right statement. The regression coefficient has limits between -1 to +1. This is wrong. It ranges from -infinity to +infinity. So second option is right. 82 number questions. Which of the following mating design involves the selection of several random plants from F2 as male and then back crossing this male with each of their parents female? The right answer is NCD3, third option. Question number 83. Which one of the following is incorrect criteria for an ideal DNA marker to be used in marker assisted breeding? This one is correct. First number, high level of polymorphism. Co-dominant in expression. This is also correct. Clear distinct allelic features. This is also correct. Single copy with pleiotropic effect. This is wrong. So the incorrect criteria is the fourth one. Which of the following is used specifically for testing the significance of the difference between two populations or sample mean if observations are paired? Student t-test. 85. Here is the assertions and reason type of question. The assertion is given as heritability is the proportion of observed variability due to the additive effects of gene. The reason is additive effect is the difference between the two homozygotes. Here assertion is false but the reason is true. 86 number. Development of a synthetic variety does not require too few or too many inbred lines. Selection of minimum number of inbred lines for developing a synthetic variety will be favored by high GCA inbred line. Both the statements are true, but here reason is not the explanation of the assertion. So our second option is right. 87 number. CRP activator is a positive regulator protein and CRP activator is activated by cyclic AMP. Here both the statements are true but R is not the correct explanation of the A. 88. CAAT box is a part of conserved sequence located upstream of the start points of eukaryotic units. It is recognized by a limited group of transcription factors. Here A is true but R is false. 89 number question. Core sequences are common segment of DNA between species. It allows phase lambda to integrate with bacterial chromosome. Here A is false but R is true. 90 number question. Helix turn helix motif describes an arrangement of two helices. As per this motif, there is an arrangement of 1 alpha and 1 beta helix. There is an arrangement of 2 alpha helices. Out of 2 helices, one fits into the major groove of DNA and other lies across it. Out of the 2 helices, one fits into the major groove of DNA and other into the minor groove. Both helices bind to the major groove. Here the correct statements are B and C. So the correct option will be second. 91. German plant geneticist Karl Correns worked on maize and rediscovered Mendel's work. Statement: Austrian plant breeder Erich von Chermach worked on pea and rediscovered Mendel's work. Both first and the second statements are correct here. 92. Given below are two statements. T-test and analysis of variance are part of non-parametric test. Chi-square test is a type of parametric test. The chi-square test is a non-parametric test and T-test and analysis of variance are the parametric test. So both of the options are incorrect. 93. In RNA sequence analysis, the raw sequence data is stored in SAM/BAM files. In RNA sequence analysis, the map reads are stored in FASTQ files. Here, both of the statements are incorrect. 94. During sequencing of DNA, unique barcodes are added as part of adapters. Statement 2. Dual barcodes allow both deconvolution and multiplexing of sample used for the DNA sequencing. Both of the statements are correct here. 95. If mean effect of QTL explains more than equal to 10% of the phenotypic variance, then it is considered as major QTL. Statement 2. QTLs affecting RNA transcripts are called expression QTL. Both of the statements are correct here. 96. High linkage disequilibrium indicates high rates of recombination. Statement 2. Selection in different population will produce exactly same effect on the pattern of linkage disequilibrium. Here both of the statements are incorrect. 97 number question. Statement 1. Q matrix measures the probability of alleles of a gene of individuals that are identical by descent. Statement 2. K matrix assumes individual as unrelated and the population in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Both of the statements are incorrect here. 98. In the long arm of chromosome 1 of rice, 4 genes such as D, E, F and G are located. The distance between the genes are as follows. The G to D map unit is 11, G to E map unit is 7, G to F is 22, E to F is 15, D to E is 4. If we plot the map units and the gene relationship, it will come out as G, E, D and F. So the correct answer will be G, E, D and F, the second option. 99. Which of the following are true about reverse breeding? A breeding tool that can generate homozygous parental lines from a hybrid. It is true. Promotes recombination in heterozygotes by knockdown of meiosis. That is incorrect. A tool uses engineered meiosis. True. Uses spore culture to generate homozygous double haploid. True. Aim to select gametes having non-recombinant chromosome. True. So the correct option will be option second, A, C, D, E only. 100. Here we have to match the crop and their anti-nutritional factor. The maize anti-nutritional factor is phytic acid. For brassica it is glucosinolates. For Vicia faba it is hemagglutinin, and for groundnut seed skin it is phenolic glucoside. So the correct option is option 2. 101. Additive variance used in pure lines, epistatic variance measured by generation mean analysis, dominance variance, atrocious breeding. So the correct option will be option 1. 102. Double cross. Double cross is denoted by the third option. Modified single cross will be matched here. Top cross. Top cross will be matched here, V1 into A2, and double top cross is the option 4. So the correct option will be here, option 4. 103. Plasmid cloning vector is insert size is approximately 15 kb. Cosmid cloning vector insert size is approximately 30 to 50 kb. Bacterial artificial chromosome insert size is approximately 300 kb. Yeast artificial chromosome, the insert size is approximately 500 kb here. 104. Here the correct option will be option first. 104. In 1990, Human Genome Project was launched. In 1996, birth of Dolly Sheep, the first cloned animal. 1981, transgenic was coined by Gordon and Rodel. 1985 discovery of PCR. So the correct option will be option third. 105. Penetrance, percentage of individuals having a particular genotype that expresses the expected phenotype. Sex limited traits shows xenopenetrance in the other sex. Sex influence trait shows higher penetrance in one sex. Expressivity, degree to which genotype is expressed in the phenotype. So here the correct option will be option 2. Question number 106. What is the probability that in a family of 5 children, 3 will be male and 2 will be female and are born in that order? The probability here will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That will be the, in each generation, each time the probability of having a male is 1 by 2. So 3 for 3 male, the probability will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. And for each female having a probability is 1 by 2. And for 2 female, it will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So all together for the 5 children, the probability will be 1 by 32. 107. Sanger sequencing involves the use of 2-3-DD NTPs. During cell cycle, histone protein synthesis occurs during S phase. 109. The ability of a genotype to produce relatively narrow range of phenotypes in different environments is referred to as adaptability. 110. A male sterile line is crossed with heterogeneous male fertile plants. The progeny segregated as 1:1 male fertile and male sterile plants. The type of male sterility is genetic male sterility. Which one of the following wild species of Oryza is tetraploid? That is Oryza lactifolia. After how many days of fertilization, the lint in cotton would gain maturity? 45 to 50 days. Which one of the following species of Panicetum is a source of A4CMS? The answer is Panicetum glaucum species monodi. Question number 114. Name the hexaploid obligate apomictic species of Panicetum. It is Panicetum squamulatum. 115. The seminal article Search for New Genes was written by which one of the following Indian scientists? B.P. Paul. 116. If the siRNA is a complete homologue of the target mRNA sequences, what is the net result of the translation process? It results in mRNA degradation. The two different restriction enzymes used in AFLP analysis to create different sticky ends are EcoR1 and MSE1. 118. Here anti-gibberellin is cycocell, growth inhibitor is ABA, germination inhibitor is scopolamine, cell division cytokinins. So the correct option will be option 2. 119. Monoecious, plant with both staminate and pistillate flower. Gynoecious, plant with only pistillate flower. Andromonoecious is plant with both hermaphrodite and staminate flower. Gynomonoecious, plant with both hermaphrodite and pistillate flower. So the correct option will be option 4. Which one of the following is incorrect? The last question. 120. Caliclones, it is the clone of Callus, right. Mariclone, clone of Meristem, right. Protoclone, clone of Protoplast, right. Somaclone, clone of Nucleus. This is wrong. This is the incorrect option. So option 4 will be chosen.